I know a lot of these.
Yeah, same, but like the ones I don't. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Like so many bullshits on this list. Probably all of it, but like we already see who the number one pick is from the fucking like the art at the top.
Yep.
So do you do your intro first or do my intro first?
I think what we're gonna do is make it just your exclusive video.
Ah, yes.
All right.
3, 2, 1, vámonos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, the Gaming Minecart, and this is some bullshit.
Actually, it's not a good morning, nor a good evening, or a good afternoon, or a good night. These are all bad. What is
Except
this list, might I add?
this list is some shenanigans, that's what I'll say. The most iconic
Oh,
video game character of all time is. Yeah, I heard about this from my dad, and no. None of this is accurate at all. None of it.
I'm doing a lot of Googling today, so get ready for that.
Yep, I can see that. So let's read this. I'm going to read it because I read. In a poll, BAFTA announced the player-chosen video game characters that are the most recognizable and iconic. This list is a little controversial. No, really. BAFTA, British Academy Film Awards. There's no T in that. What do you mean BAFTA?
I'll
Regularly,
say this. The British, really? At least have some Americans in there.
have
We know
some
about
freedom.
the US.
Have some freedom in your awards.
Exactly.
Regularly awards video game achievements of the industry. For their 20th BAFTA Games Award anniversary, they decided to make a poll engaging over 4,000 players from all around the world. Except for the fact that all of them are stupid. They published the
Um,
results. Hmm?
let me say this: 4,000 is not enough.
Yeah, you need like 5,000, if not a million.
Oh, not even that.
Yeah, you probably
I'm
need like
gonna search up how many people play Roblox. Let's see.
in the tens of millions. It's in the tens of millions.
70.2 million daily.
Yeah, and how many people play Minecraft? Oh, let's look. In the hundreds of millions every day.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with Fortnite, Mario game. Like the entire thing is BS. Like
Um, I'll,
4,000 is not enough. You need at least a few tens of millions.
exactly.
There's no saying that this is dumb, but it's all dumb.
It's
There
really dumb.
there are some rankings I agree with on this list, but most of them are BS. You can see the bottom. You can see who's in first, and I'm sure everyone just like me has the same explanation for why Lara Croft from Tomb Raider is in first.
Um, first off, Lara Croft, really?
Why her? Of all
Because
characters,
she's a hot woman? Are there simps?
me and my dad had the same idea on why Lara Croft was in first. Uh,
This is kind of dumb.
the only explanation me and my dad had for Lara Croft being in first is it's the first hits any gamer ever saw.
Oh my goodness! If you read under the text that says first introduced and stuff like that, remember, Lara Croft is British.
That's why this is biased.
It's rigged from the start.
Yeah, it's entirely biased. And on top of that, the only reason she's up here is it's tits. That's the whole reason.
Women.
The whole fucking reason. Okay,
All right.
like I could go on and on about the reasons that Lara Croft shouldn't even be on this list.
Yep.
But number two should be number one.
Easily.
Super
Mario's the
Mario
most
Brothers.
iconic character
Woohoo!
ever to see mankind.
Like this is the greatest This is the greatest character of all time, and no one can change my mind.
It's up there.
It has literally the This man has had best-selling titles on all of Nintendo's consoles since the NES in 1987. Like this man is
Plus,
everywhere.
arcade systems with Donkey Kong.
Yeah, even before Super Mario Bros. On the NES. Like this man has been everywhere for like 35, 36 years. Yes, that
Not
makes me feel
40.
old.
It's actually 40.
Oh shit, you're right. One of the most senior characters on this list, Mario was created in 1981, not as the star of his own series, but as a but a from Jesus Christ, but as a player in the first installment of the Donkey Kong series. From humble beginnings, he has appeared in over 200 video games, 2 films, we don't talk about the first one, and numerous other multimedia adaptations.
Oh, we are going to be talking about that first one.
We don't talk about the first Mario movie, that we don't need to. There's no point.
It's a
That
solid 7.
that's that 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 was a live action attempt at a Mario movie from 1987.
And it was funny.
And it was a failure. It had worse ratings on the Rotten Tomatoes than Onward.
That's why it's funny.
It is, and now the one we have now is the best one.
Uh-huh. Alright. Next.
Who is Agent 47?
Okay, I actually know a lot of video games. This is Agent 47.
Agent 47 is a fictional character, the protagonist and player character of the Hitman video game franchise developed by IO Interactive. A genetically
Wow.
enhanced clone with a penchant for murder. Why
I know
is
this
he?
character not that well, but number 3, I bet you he's British as well.
Probably. I would have never thought that this character is recognizable, but I suppose most gamers would know. Non-gamers probably not. Well, I don't know who he is, and I'm probably more of a gamer than most people that voted for this.
Donk.
Anyway, number 4. This is a ranking I agree with. Sonic the Hedgehog in 4th. He,
Yep.
sprint, he sprinted his way into the hearts and minds of fans worldwide in 1991. And he is...
Really?
He's everywhere. He's fucking everywhere, bro. He's appeared in over 100 video games, both as a main character and supporting cast, as well as starring in several TV shows, which we don't talk about. The 2 films we do talk about, because they're awesome. And a third slated to release in late 24.
Actually,
2024.
that's wrong. He's appeared in 3 if you're not counting Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah, that's why it says with a third slated for release in late 2024.
No, if you're not counting Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Wreck-It Ralph, he was in there.
Oh yeah, he was for like 5.5 milliseconds.
But he's in there.
That's true. Okay,
So
Sackboy
drop
from Little
that
Big
on.
Planet, how are you on this list? You were in one thing.
I bet you it's because of love. Hold on, let me do another Google search here. How many British people have a PS5? 71% of PS5 users say it's the main console from the UK.
Oh.
And Little Big Planet is a PlayStation release, so that would make sense.
Well, it doesn't get... Google searching doesn't give me an answer, but I'm pretty sure Little Big Planet, the entire franchise in general, has quite a lot of people that play it.
Yeah, it's very customizable as well, which is
See,
pretty cool, I guess.
customizable is what I do. Customizable is what I do best. Unfortunately, I don't have a PS5, so there's nothing I can do.
Womp womp.
You don't have one either, Gene. Oh wait, you do.
Aw,
Doesn't your dad have a PS5?
we don't talk about that. I'm kidding.
Pac-Man from Pac-Man. 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 Why is it said twice?
Because Pac-Man's from the game Pac-Man.
No shit. This little yellow hockey puck has appeared in over. Excuse me? Don't insult my yellow
No,
ball like
that's
that.
true. That's true.
This little yellow hockey puck. Don't insult my boy like that. Has appeared in over 50 games and has made appearances in innumerable other transmedia properties. I watched
Okay, at
the.
least
Huh?
if he, bro, at least Pac-Man is recognizable. The teeth on a person just looks like a fucking railroad if it got hit by a semi-truck.
Their mouth is a train wreck.
Exactly.
I watched the entire. I've watched the entirety of the Pac-Man Netflix series, and I'm
Oh
not
wait,
proud to say that.
there's a what now?
There's a Pac-Man Netflix series.
Time to get Netflix.
And of course, I've played many of the games that Pac-Man's in
Yep.
for reasons I will not explain. Link, The Legend of Zelda. Ah yes, the silent protagonist of the Legend of Zelda franchise. Still waiting for Nintendo to give him a voice in the next Zelda game.
He already has a voice.
Other than the fucking screaming he does in the games and Super Smash Bros. Also, what is this animated series? I need to know where Link has an animated series. I need
He's
to know.
animated series. He's had one for a while.
I've never heard of this before.
Just search it up.
I probably
It's on
will
the
after
same
I'm.
console.
I probably will like in a few hours, and then I'll forget and probably do it in a few days. Master Chief from
Yeah.
Halo. Master
Okay,
Chief.
that makes sense.
It makes entire sense. He literally is in a TV series. There's literally
Oh yeah.
yeah. There's a Halo TV series now. One of my cousins watches it all the time. Um,
Man,
Full name Master Chief Petty Officer John 117. Blah 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 blah. We already know what Halo is, and we all. Oh yeah, Halo 4 Forward Until Dawn. That is a 2012 film. Forgot. Appears in 6 games in the Halo franchise. Why wouldn't he appear in all of them?
hmm.
From murder hungry Spartan warrior to protective parent. I would put Kratos above Master Chief though.
I
We're going
wouldn't
on.
actually. I'd keep it as is.
Yeah. But also Kratos, I would put Kratos on this list. Despite never playing a single God of War game, I would put Kratos on this list.
He's
I might put Master Chief on
recognizable
it.
just from his face.
Eh?
He's recognizable just from his face.
Yeah. He also has a ton of memes surrounding him.
I completely understand this placement as well.
I don't even know who Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3 is, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
That's just a sexy boobs girl.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them now. Arthur Morgan, Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm hoping there was a Red Dead character in this list. I haven't seen
Red Dead
anything
is
past
one
top
of the
10.
most bought games ever. For a good reason. I've heard that game is perfect.
It was one of the many things that Rockstar Games did right. Was Red Dead Redemption 2. The other is GTA 6. I hope it lives up to the hype.
It probably won't. Let's be honest. It's
Yeah,
Rockstar. What do you think they're gonna do?
not be Rockstars.
You'd be correct.
Pikachu, Pokemon. See this one. This one makes sense.
I'd say it goes higher,
Yeah, it definitely should be higher. But like
but I can see why it's here.
I can see why it's here, but I'd put it at least at fifth. Pikachu is
I'd say I'd say top three.
yep. Pikachu is one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic Pokemon on the planet. It's between him and
Yeah,
Charizard.
straight up.
It's between Pika Pika Lightning Bolt and Charizard. Probably though Pikachu because he's basically the main character of an entire animated series.
Mascot. He's the dead mascot of this game.
That's true. Can we get an F in chat for Ash's runtime on in the TV series?
Oh, but I'll give him an
He
L.
disappeared in Scarlet and Violet for a Hispanic chick. Like what? Out of all things that you could have done, Nintendo, why did you take the route of Disney and just like take everything and make it darker?
That's funny though.
It's ridiculous. Disney's been doing it with everything. They're taking a character from every movie, making it live action, and making it darker.
Just like a lot of kids' lives right now.
Yeah. Actually, the screens they're always watching might bright it up, but like Pikachu.
Alright,
Yeah, we're gonna move on from Pikachu. He's irrelevant. Steve from Minecraft. I would put this one in third.
I'd say second.
Yeah, I put Steve in either second or third.
Straight up. The most sold game should have the most iconic characters. Besides Mario.
Mario is number one all the way.
Yep.
Like, also, I don't think Steve was in Minecraft Dungeons. I'm pretty sure that was just a random character that Mojang came up with.
It was customizable.
So are many things in life. All I personally know about
Unlike,
Steve.
unlike something I cannot say, because my lawyer is not here.
My lawyer has advised me not to say this joke, but I will anyway. All I personally know about Steve is that he is the most banned Super Smash Bros. Character. Can we get an F in chat
Oh,
for Steve?
Steve is too overpowered.
But he's Steve.
Real fighters are insanely OP in Smash.
Oh.
Anyway,
Solid Snake. David.
skip.
Honestly, I would rather have Mega Man here than Solid Snake.
Yeah, just straight up.
He does have like one of the most iconic meme sound effects from his game. You know, the alert sound.
Yeah,
He also has a Fortnite collab, but I'd still prefer Mega Man to be in 14th than Solid Snake.
yeah.
Crash Bandicoot. Eh.
You forgot to say the game name.
Crash Bandicoot from Crash Bandicoot.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm sure Crash Bandicoot should be on this list, but like he's definitely going to stay on this list. I
I'd
think
say this is a perfect spot for him.
Huh?
I'd say this is a perfect spot for him.
Yeah. Like honestly, if I'm gonna put Crash Bandicoot anywhere, it's gonna be in 15th. Anyway,
Yep.
Final Fantasy VII. I don't know anything about this game other than the fact that it's fucking everywhere.
I actually know about this character, and yeah, it makes sense why it's here.
I don't know who 17 or 18 is. So we're just gonna ignore him.
17's probably a sexy boobs girl, and 18's probably a sexy boobs girl.
Obviously. Why wouldn't they be? Oh god,
Say
Ellie will.
chat.
This is gonna get me some flame in the comments, but I don't actually know anything about The Last of Us. I never watched the TV series. I never played the game. I know
Neither do I.
nothing about The Last of Us other than the fact that it's
Neither
like,
do I. Um,
yeah.
everyone, put your controversial takes in the comments down below.
If you think Lara Croft should be on this list, and if you think she should be in number one, get out. But other than that, put your opinions in the comments. I would like to know about them.
Uh huh.
And then, of course, Nathan Drake from Uncharted, because why not have another gentleman explorer with a penchant for violence?
Huh.
Can we all just admit that the only thing that most people these days know about Nathan Drake is Tom Holland?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the only reason most people know about Nathan Drake is because of the fucking movie.
Tom Holland.
Because of
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Right. That's
undoubtedly,
it.
yeah, undoubtedly the most mid Spider-Man character. Um, but yeah, that is not the most iconic video game characters of all time. That is, most of them are not even close. Especially you, Lara
Exactly.
Croft.
All right. So, what now?
Well, I will be making a follow-up video to this to be saying what my rankings would be, me
Yeah,
and my personal biases.
you could probably see a collab with me in that one. You
Yep, and that'll be coming out
It's
either
not your choice. It's my choice.
that'll be either coming out tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on if I'm going to school tomorrow or not.
Huh.
So anyway, I would like to mention to everyone who voted for Lara Croft to be number one, just because you have tits doesn't mean you're hot. See you all in the next video. I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Wait. Why are you still watching though?
Now, why are you still watching?
Wait a dang minute. Why do you have a knife?
Ah!
Dude. Where am I? What the? What are you even saying? Please. Not round two.